GSL Super Tournament Season 2. 2018 GSL Super Tournament Season 2.
The lifestyles of the rich and blameless, you don't know.
Welcome back to the GSL Super Tournament. It's time to go to the other side of the bracket. We're going to interview our players first, and then we're going to jump into the game. The next match is Bunny versus Dark.
All right. I think that I look at this lineup, and I felt like this might be the most one-sided of the night. I hope to be wrong. But it seems like Dark should be an overwhelming favorite against Bunny, in my opinion. Especially after we saw Bunny's special builds against Sue. He has a lot to study and say, oh, okay, I have an idea of the range that Bunny's bringing in.
안녕하세요.
네, 안녕하세요.
네, 박명선
Hey,
선수.
Tasteless. What are they saying, Tasteless?
네.
They're saying hello to
두
each other.
선수가 만나게 됐습니다. 먼저
What's she
이재성
saying?
선수. 네, 오랜만에 오프라인 성적
It's time for our third match.
첫 인터뷰예요.
네,
I believe this is the first interview I've had with you this year, Bunny.
What's Bunny saying?
32강에서 떨어져가지고
Shut up.
많이 좀 기분.
Yeah, I've been eliminated a lot in the GSL.
많이 떨어져
Round of
있었는데
32.
네.
어제 윤수열 형한테
I had lost a lot of confidence, but after I managed to beat Sue yesterday, I've regained that confidence back.
팬들도 굉장히
So I'm looking forward to facing Dark.
Cool, thanks, Tasteless.
이재성 선수의 그 지게 로봇 세레머니를 보시면서
I'm sure you were very excited to beat Sue. You were also dropping mules against Sue.
세레머니를 하시더라고요.
네, 제가 원래 예전
Why were you dropping mules in those
지게로봇
games?
뿌리고 세레머니하고 막 그런 적이 거의 없거든요.
네, 맞아요.
근데
I never do that kind of stuff.
왜 그러냐면은
Especially in
제가
tournament
한
matches.
경기를 이길 때 세레머니를 하고
네.
세트를 지면은
네.
아무래도 좀
Because when you win one set,
창피하기도 하고 막
then sometimes you might lose the next match, and then you look kind of stupid. It can be embarrassing.
네.
어제는 왠지 한 게임 한 게임 이기면서 왠지 오늘은 꼭 이길 것 같다
네.
이런 확신이 들고
So I generally don't do it, but yesterday after I won one game,
네.
쌓인 게
I
좀
was so
있어서.
excited,
네, 그래가지고
네.
and I gained more confidence from the dropping the mules.
박살냈죠.
네. 아 근데
But then I felt bad
그렇게
afterwards.
세트 자신감을 보여주는 그런 모습들이
But of course I knew that would mess with his head.
그래서 오늘 더 기대가 되는 건데.
Yuri says,
그
I'm sure the fans are very
상대는 바로
excited seeing you so confident and playing so well up
저그
there.
박명호 선수입니다.
But going to Dark
자, 먼저
now,
슈퍼 토너먼트에서 오랜만에
you're obviously a top zerg.
오늘 컨디션은 어떠세요?
How's your condition today?
저도 인터뷰를 정말 오랜만에 하는 것 같아서
네.
긴장되는데 딱 왔을 때는 좀 좋았거든요.
네.
Yeah, I haven't had an offline interview for a while either,
강한
but
그두 천재들의
I was really excited to come down to the studio today.
너무 좀 보는데 지치더라고요. 너무 천재들이어가지고.
네.
Previous
좀
previous
피곤한데
match
빨리 끝내고 가서 쉬고
was pretty crazy. I was pretty exhausted.
이재성 선수 경기를
Um,
보고 오셨다고
I'm actually hoping I can win here quickly, go home and take a rest and get ready for the final day.
세레모니 하면 사실 박명호
So you're
선수잖아요.
watching Bunny's games pretty closely,
박명호 선수인데 어제 이재성 선수의
but you're
이
well known for your
세레모니
winning
어땠어요?
ceremonies.
어제 제가 그 다음 경기여가지고
What was your
네.
take on him landing those mules?
화면으로 보고 있었단 말이에요.
네.
근데 저도 좀 어그로를 어느
Yeah, so I
정도
watched all the matches.
끄는
네.
그런 수준인데
네.
재선이는 그냥
I knew I had to prepare for whoever wins here today.
경기만 한 세트만 보고 살더라고요.
네.
그래서 와, 진짜 대단한 좀 친구구나.
네.
아, 진짜 그것만 보고 뒤는 생각도 안 하는구나.
네.
좀 놀라웠어요.
그랬군요. 오늘 두 선수의 경기에서도 세레모니가 나올까 굉장히 기대가
Moving
되는데요.
on.
상대 전적에서는 많이 밀리는 상대입니다. 박명호 선수 어떻게 생각하시나요?
So when you look at your past
물론
record with
당연히
you two,
명호가
you're definitely behind. What's your take on facing him now?
근데 제가 옛날부터 생각했던 거는
I admit Dark is stronger overall. He's had better results than me.
확실히
아.
그래가지고 어제 윤수영을 이겼으니까
But I actually think Sue's a better Zerg than Dark. So if I can beat
그래요.
Sue, I should be able to beat Dark.
지게 로봇 다 같이 있는데요.
LOL.
재선이가 좀 친한 친구여가지고 이런
네.
말까지는 안 하려고 했는데
네.
어제 윤수영 지는
So are
거
you
보고
expecting to have any mules dropped on you in these games?
그래요.
저는 일단 오늘은 안 보고 있었어요.
To be honest, I thought I was going to have to get ready
끝나고 나서
for Protoss this tournament. I wasn't even concerned about facing a Terran.
그 결과 그냥 똑같이 나올 것
I'm already ready for Sunday's matches. I just need to get through today.
전부터 굉장히 치열한 두 선수인데요. 자, 마지막 한 마디씩 나누고 오늘 경기
I
시작하도록
think the match
하겠습니다.
between
자,
us is going to be a
오늘은
rematch from the last season. I'm going to show you exactly what I can offer.
마지막으로 한 말씀 부탁드릴게요.
저는
He said he wasn't even thinking about your matches. What do you say to that?
많이 하고 준비를 많이 했으니까
네.
꼭 이기.
I think I've got a lot I got to get done today.
꼭
Let's just say I'm prepared,
이겨주겠다고
I'm ready.
말씀하셨는데요.
I'm not worried.
지난번
He says he's gonna win. What do you say, Dark?
때도 생각을 좀 많이 하고 온 건가?
Yeah, well, last time
최선을 다해서 열심히 하겠습니다.
he lost 3-0,
자,
so
과연 이재서 선수와 박영호
I don't know what
선수의
he's thinking right now.
승리는 누가 될지
Okay, that does it for our
8강
interview.
시작하겠습니다.
we're going to
Thanks,
go
Jesus.
into the games.
All right. What do you think the score is?
I don't know, man. I mean, I didn't think Bunny was going to get this far,
Yeah.
but at the same time, oh, I like that. Hello, darkness, my old friend. That's good. That's good. That's got good meme potential. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Now I'm angry. I didn't think about that.
Well, maybe
Now
you can
I'm
think of your own
jealous.
thing. Hello,
No.
Bunny, my old friend.
There you go. We're recovering. Okay, so I actually think Dark's supposed to win this, but it's already weird that Bunny has gotten this far. I mean, this side of the bracket's weird, Artosis. Like, Creator's also on this side of the bracket. What is
Yeah.
going on?
Well-
I didn't think Creator was going to get into the Super Tournament.
No, I don't ever expect Creator to do anything, but at this point, I don't know. He can maybe make it really far. As far as Bunny versus Dark, though, like, I mean, Bunny beat Sue. That was great, and he actually brought some really cool builds and stuff. But Dark got to see all that, and Dark likes to make roaches a lot. How are you going to kill him with build orders? It's like very difficult.
Yeah, Bunny is he's like on the lower tier of GSL players. We're still waiting for him to overcome and move up like we've seen with players like Gumiho or Leenock, but maybe this is his chance.
Maybe.
I mean, Dark is close in skill to Sue. My concern is preparation. Does Bunny have enough to beat several top-tier Zergs in a row? Or can he just take out one like Sue and then flounder out of the tournament? I don't know.
Well, I think Dark right now is in better shape than Sue, to be honest. So I really don't see Bunny taking this. I mean, it was a good victory. We'll see. We'll just have to see how he does. That's all we can do. Just wait
right.
and see, Tasteless. We don't get to choose who advances.
That's right. That's why we make him play and cast it. So here's our map lineup. Bunny is known for having very strong mid-game. He likes to win a lot of times with pushes. I feel like Dark is more of the full package. He's great if he wants to be aggressive or do it all, and he's also fine in late game ZBT.
Absolutely. He's very clever in late game. Definitely one of the strongest Zergs for many, many, many years. Really, even 2014, he was one of the absolute best Zergs. So, looking forward to this. You know, looking at the bracket, it almost feels like it's Dark's tournament now that Maro's out of it. It's such a funny thing that Maro does to tournaments. It's like you got to look at him right now, and if he's in the tournament, you're like, well, that's the favorite. And then when he's out, you're like, okay, I got to reconfigure everything now.
I know, I was so surprised when he lost. I realized I have to completely change how I'm going to cast this entire tournament now, because this is not the Maro versus the World tournament anymore. Okay, we're going to start this out on Acid Plant. Again, guys, a best of 5 to try to fill in this side of the bracket. We already have 2 players there in the Final 4. We need 2 more. One of these guys is going to advance. Bunny versus Dark here at the GSL tournament. Guys, tell your friends to join us as we wrap up today. We're going to be going right into the finals, semifinals and finals, I should say, tomorrow. I love doing this tournament. I love marathoning through these great players, Artosis.
Yes, indeed. It is always a lot of fun. One more day left. And half
GSL
today left.
Super
That's
Tournament
1.5 days.
Season 2. Round of 8. Match 3.
Oh, no. Proxy.
Well.
Double proxy.
Now, what if it's like he wins this series and then it's a Mission Impossible situation where he pulls off the mask and it's Mario and we just have to eliminate him because I'm like, you can't play in 2 sides of the brackets. He's
I
like,
know,
oh,
right?
and he just goes home.
Well, imagine if you could play in multiple sides of the bracket. BlizzCon would be really stupid because Cyril would have 4 spots.
That's right.
And then, well, I guess he wins in points too, right? So that's maybe 5 spots, and Mario would have like 4 spots.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Imagine just casting an army of Cyrils in a tournament, just different Cyrils. It's like some kind of Rick and Morty thing. It's like Cyril that wears like a.
But
certain
would it
type
be
of
like?
hat
Did you ever see that movie Multiplicity?
I
where the
know
guy
about
makes
it,
all
but
the
I never
clones of
saw it.
himself?
I know about it. Yeah.
Well, they all fragment a piece of his personality, right? So it's
Oh.
like there'd be Rush Cyril, and then there would be
Okay.
like Macro Cyril,
Yeah.
and what other things is there in StarCraft?
Timing attack Cyril.
Yeah, timing attack
Yeah.
Cyril. Be great defensive Cyril and great offensive Cyril.
Upgrade Cyril.
Yeah. There'd be Spire Cyril and
Yeah.
Hydralisk Den Cyril.
Yeah.
But all of them suck because they don't have everything all together.
That's right.
Then some guy that only qualified once and was an underdog just wins the tournament. Like, wow, look at that special one BlizzCon. Sick.
So the spawning pool is almost done, but this rush is about to activate. And let's see if he can actually come in here and do any damage. Bunny taking a page from Maru here with this proxy build.
Yes, indeed. Bunker starting up right now. Let's see how Dark wants to deal with this. He's already got his gas mining. Does he just sacrifice the hatchery? Definitely a possibility.
Now Dark is definitely a player who's seen this all before. Coming in here and just getting a check. Lings are still not out, and the second bunker is going to be placed down here. So Roach Warren is the way Dark wants to take this game.
Yeah. This is something Dark's pretty good at, going for this style. He's just going to go for Ravagers. And he's sacrificing the hatchery straight up. He doesn't want to, you know, overcommit trying to hold this and then not be able to. Now, he doesn't have a drone out on the map. We have seen cool Ravager-type plays against proxy barracks, where you like proxy a hatchery and you're able to get your rush there very quickly. That's not what we're seeing here.
Got to be careful not to overextend with that queen there.
Yeah, great creep tumor that he lays down there, by the way. Little things like that are very important against this.
Now the other barracks, there's one that's flying back home, but with this rush, what you do is you have the second barracks go in there, and that's so funny. He's trying to get the SCV.
It's good targeting.
The other barracks flies into the Zerg's main and tries to evaluate what the plan is going to be here from Dark.
Well, he sees the roaches pop out, so he knows immediately that it's Ravager. You never just go roach.
And this is probably the most natural response once you've been pinned up into your main.
Yeah, some people like to go for like Lingbane or something like that, but I like this one generally. And Dark's very good in these types of situations, but when you see this, the Terran player very, very oftentimes is just going to go into Banshee from here, and that can be a little bit tough for the Ravagers. Even though we saw the other day 3 Ravagers kill a Banshee that had Cloak, it's not a normal thing.
Okay, chasing down these Marines. Is Bunny going to be prepared for the counter? Ravagers are pretty crazy scary. If you rush into them, there's a lot of stuff you can do with Ravagers.
Sure, there absolutely is.
And of course, we need to watch and make sure he doesn't lose any of these Ravagers in this process. Now, there's a Banshee coming out. It's kind of weird because, I mean, a Ravager basically never beats a Banshee unless the player is not at his keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
So,
the Banshee will hold off the Ravagers, and I think Dark is pretty aware of this
eBay here, too.
Yeah, that's nice.
So the Ravagers are going to have to come back here because Zerg does need a third base. 2 bases is not going to cut it. Terran's already expanding here as well.
The thing is, I think Dark has... Wait a minute.
He just shot down his own Lings.
Oh, man. But anyways, Dark had an Overlord over there, so he knows what's going on. He knows that Banshees are on the way. If he actually has his Ravagers too far out, he'll just lose them, so it's not something he wants to do.
Here's the third command center coming here from Bunny. Now, guys, this is not how Bunny normally plays, so I'm very curious to see how he's going to... how this is going to pan out for him over here.
Yeah, certainly. So we'll see. Wait, where's the Banshee? Okay, it's going through the center right now.
Dark with a quick scout here. It doesn't look like he's going to see that third CC, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Which really would be the ideal thing to spot when that Overlord comes in there. I mean, you already know there's a starport, and, you know, barracks, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Lair on the way. Here comes in the Banshee. He did cancel Cloak, so that's not going to be the issue. Dark not even throwing down a Sport as natural as of yet. Just now. Starting them up.
So yeah, let's see what Bunny looks like in this game here. Like, I mean, I'm so used to just seeing Bunny fly across the map with the 2 tanks and a medevac and do that little push and you know all that stuff. But you know, Bunny's had some time to prepare for this. This is really a big moment for him in his career. You know, finally not just. He's normally the guy that shows up. He's in a GSL match and he dies, and the other player advances, and he's like our extra in Star Trek. You know,
if he top 4s, that's pretty darn legit.
Yeah,
really. I mean, it's hard to imagine him getting past whatever Protoss comes up, but it's hard to imagine him getting past Sue and Dark as well. So, 'tis the eve of upsets, as they say.
As they say, you know. Okay, so the Liberator's going to come out now. This game really slowed down, by the way.
Yes,
I guess it kind of has to after the rushes.
Yeah.
It worked, and then the counterattack didn't work, and it's like both players have to back up.
Yeah, totally. 1-1, and Stim on the way for Bunny, playing a pretty standard macro game from here, it seems. Dark going into Roach play. He's one of the few Zergs that really can play Roaches against a more standard bio play and get away with it. Of course, he had a little bit of a hiccup at the start here, so unsure if he's going to be able to really execute that. Let's see if he gets melee or range. I think he's going to get range, but we'll see.
So the Banshee is out here to try to just keep the creep under control, kind of monitor if the Zerg's going to move out. And I don't think we're going to have an attack here for a little bit from Bunny, especially not with him landing that third CC there. But he will eventually have to start pushing. I don't think Dark... There's nothing to incentivize Dark to attack at all. I mean, he just has to stay back, and that's all due to the way this game unfolded at the start.
Absolutely. Like, especially in a macro Roach game, you will never attack before 1-1.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever. And there are... I mean, there's like a 2-2 attack you could try as well, but... it was actually a very popular build for a little bit, just to really mass up a bunch of 1-1 Roaches and then try to hit the third. I don't think he has any sort of timing like that. I think he actually has to play a little bit of a macro game here. And there you see the Infestation Pit and Bailing Nest. So he's going to expand himself beyond just Roach Ravager, which is a smart move.
Yeah, here comes that push.
Is that 4 tanks
That's 4
already?
tanks, dude. And
Whoa.
just like Bunny, they're in the medevacs.
Yeah, that's how he does it.
That's how he rolls, man. It's always funny because you see him do something like this, and it's like, well, if your Marines get surrounded, you can't pick them up as quickly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, killing flying units. Yeah.
So he's going to try to push in here and hit these hatches. Oh, my God. Dark's so good. Before that thing even gets a shot off. So he cleans up that base. Again, 3 base versus 3 base is not good for the Zerg. Dark needs to come up with a solution. And well, I don't know. I feel like Bunny just is supposed to back up or something, you know?
This is something that I bring up a lot when we're casting Dark, though, is he is the best Zerg in the world at playing low economy against Terran. And that includes Serral. Don't at me. Like, he can actually be sitting there with 44 drones against a 70 SCV Terran.
Yeah.
And he'll get to an Ultra. And he'll transfuse
He'll get 1 or 2 Ultras out and barely hold off the whole attack.
There'll be 6 transfusions on that thing, and he will force you back, and suddenly Dark has the same supply as you.
Now, did Bunny overstay his welcome here?
Man.
These vials. I mean, it's really easy to target down these tanks. And, you know, I was wondering about this when we saw this. Like, Bunny killed the base, but you don't need to stay there.
Yeah. Or do you like,
back.
I'm never letting him take this again. Well, you better rally up all your units if that's your plan. He's like, I denied his 4th. He can't make more units, right? I'm like, no, that's the only thing he can do.
Oh, hold on. Oh! Okay, that was really cute.
Yeah, forces a cancel. Well, Dark still...
Yeah, I feel like he should have just killed off that base and then gone back and made more units and then just waited for him to expand again and do it like that. It's just always better to pull away.
Indeed. Agree with you there. Well, Baneling's speed is going to be finishing up. Viper's already on the way. Melee plus 2 carapace. Drenel, he's getting all his nice upgrades and everything. I think we'll see an Ultralisk Cavern relatively soon here, too.
Yeah. Bunny looking for an area to drop. Now, Bunny's late game is not his strongest. So you have to say, when you see Bunny in a position like this, okay, sure, he's done a lot of the stuff he needed to do, like denying that 4th base, but is he going to be able to handle a late game Dark? Even when Dark's behind, Dark's pretty scrappy. Or he's good at scrappy games, I should say.
Yeah, he really is. Okay, a lot of Lings being produced right now. 2-2's going to be finishing up for Bunny, so that's a pretty big deal. Oh, nice hits.
Okay. Dark might want to try to pick a fight here.
With 2-2 finishing up, I think he needs to play a little bit defensively.
He wants to use those Ravagers to try to poke somewhere, though.
Yeah.
You're staying out there at least. Oh, that's a good.
Oh, that would be a good.
That would be a good bile. All right, and Dark's. Excuse me, Bunny's going to try to push here. See, he thought so too, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Dark can rely on counterattacks, but Ravagers are not exactly the fastest thing ever, and they're pretty clunky.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so he feigns a counterattack that makes Bunny back up. Now again, Bunny needs to come out here again and start hitting these bases. He can't be too passive.
A lot of Ling Bane being made right now. That Ultralisk Cavern is going to finish up. Getting Burrow at the moment as well, so definitely can see some traps a little bit later. But right now, Dark just has to be wary of the next attack because Bunny is maxed out with 2-2. So it's the time that every Terran basically attacks.
Okay, so he's got a little drop coming in over here. This is supposed to draw attention away from the push that's coming out here from Bunny. Okay.
It doesn't look like he'll be able to get the hatchery, though.
Should get the pickup here. And now Bunny's going to have this push coming forward. Now, he might actually send that drop into the main.
Oh, my God. Those blinding clouds. Oh, my God. Well, that was a good cleanup right there for sure. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So this game was close and interesting until all that happened. Now it's really bad for Bunny here.
Dark just destroyed everything.
That wasn't
at
even
once.
like they were trading units. You know, that's...
So I want to know from Bunny if he still thinks that Sue is better than Dark.
Funny because in some ways Sue's had more success, but Dark has been an overall more solid player.
Yeah.
I think this year at least. Well, Bunny is going to try to come out here again, but Zerg is maxed out. They've got a lot of extra minerals and gas, so...
Yeah, he's going up to almost 50 Banes as well. And when you've killed off most of the siege tanks, that's going to be pretty darn powerful. Oh my God, these blinding clouds have been insane.
Yeah, I don't even think Dark has to really micro here.
Those blinding clouds.
Oh, yeah.
And the parasitic bombs, rather.
GG.
Really good.
Dark takes game 1.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Par for the course.
The Bunker Rush kills his natural hatchery, no problem. Just going to a macro game with Ravagers. Very, very well done.
I'm worried this might be a 3-0.
It feels like it right now.
Yeah.
You get a flawless Bunker Rush up, followed by a quick 3CC. And, I mean, you're hitting your upgrades and everything. You cancel their 4th base, and then Dark still just rolls you as if it was a flawless game from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's feeling a little bit tough for Bunny right now. But you know what? He mixed up his builds a lot against Sue. He had some very interesting off-brand cheeses, so maybe we'll see some of that.
Yeah, you know, it's weird because the way that the start of that game went, you would never expect anything like that. You do not Bunker Rush a hatchery and take it out and then go 3CC and then get overwhelmed at the end of the game, but Dark is just that good. Anyways, guys, we're going to go to game number 2 on Lost and Found.
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
Let's do it, Tasteless.
Okay, guys, our toast is ready.
Tasteless.
Everyone, our toast is ready, so that means we can start the game.
Yeah.
Are you ready, though? At
Could you
home,
tell them?
viewer?
All right, they're starting.
They're starting now. The countdown has begun. Can Bunny do it again? He already beat Sue. Now he's going to go to the next boss battle. It's Dark.
Might be a bit of a climb for him here. See if he can come back here in game 2 on Lost and Found. Here we go.
Dark already said his head was in Sunday's games. He's confident he's going to close this out.
GSL Super Tournament Season 2 Round of 8 Match 3.
Ooh, he's doing it again.
Okay.
Now, what if this game is exactly like the previous game? Down to the hatchery, die, and the Ravagers don't
Kills the
actually do
hatch
anything, and then Bunny gets overwhelmed and dies in the end.
Well, you know what? The fact that Dark gave up the hatchery without any fight, I think as a Terran player, you're looking at that and say, oh, okay. Like, if I can have that spot again, it's obviously good for me, right?
It's like, I know what I did wrong this time. Wait, the Overlord doesn't see it, right?
No.
It's just barely out of range.
Just barely.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoa!
3 barracks. See, that's the trick.
So Dark misses it.
Oh, but Dark is actually going pool first.
Yeah. Huh. Who would have thought? 8 years later, this is what Terrans are supposed to be doing all along.
Triple barracks.
Were we all
Double
just,
barracks,
we,
triple barracks.
We
if
were
he
just
loses this, does he go 4 barracks next game?
Enough people were just getting upset and angry about cheesing for 8 years that eventually somebody had to say, no, wait a minute. This is actually really good.
Yeah. Why do you think everyone's so mad for so long?
You can make money doing these
Look
builds.
at Haas.
Yeah. He was right all along.
It is 4 barracks.
Oh my God.
So if he loses this one, does he do 5 barracks?
That's the only thing he can do.
I like how he builds the depot there because it's like, wow, all my SCVs are over here.
Yeah. So, as has been the theme since Season 3 of GSL, it continues on with the Super Tournament. Terran proxying is strong.
Thank you.
It is good.
This is a lot of Marines this time. I guess he's going to scout it, right? And then he's going to see 4 racks. right?
Well, no,
Oh my
he
God.
might not. He might see just 1 or 2. Oh!
He might not see anything.
Oh my God, he didn't see anything. He totally missed it.
Well, he's making 4 lings right now, so that's a little bit lucky, I guess.
2 lings can do a lot of harass, though, to those SCVs up there, Artosis.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, look at that. Timed out perfectly right when the hatch was done.
Ooh, this is going to be a hard hold here. Drones are going to have to come out and fight.
But if this doesn't work, the Terran's in a really, really awkward spot. But he's just pulling away enough.
Oh yeah, this micro is just a little bit too good for Dark. He doesn't have any spines, maybe. He's just making lings right now. I mean, with speed finishing, maybe he can get a surround or something, but I think Bunny's going to put these into a good spot.
I love this. He's even isolating those few lings.
Yeah, that's important.
Keeping the countdown. Now, Terran wants to basically go for the kill move here. This isn't like you kill the hatchery and try to go into a normal game. This is like you want to smother him. Oh, he's got the surround.
Yeah.
Oh, but good moves here by Bunny. He pulls over here to the side.
But with the 2 queens, he's actually going to clear these.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, he's just got great control. Oh my God.
10 more
Dark's
lings on
so
the way.
good.
Oh man.
Oh my God. That's incredible.
Well, good thing you went pool first, huh?
Yeah, GG. The Ellen didn't work.
Okay, so right now 2-0 for Dark. What does Bunny bring out next?
Bunny is, oh, this is too bad because Bunny, you can see he put a lot of prep into this with the builds.
Yeah.
Nothing's working, man. His rush worked in game 1, and then he still lost a late game. And then in game 2, the rush didn't work.
Well, you know,
It's
there's...
like, well, I mean, look at him. I mean, you have to think, is he questioning what he planned? Is he going to try to change openings? Does he
Bunny
just stick
is
to his
getting
guns?
closer and closer to the fetal position right now.
Yes.
You can see him curling up. Okay, so Tasis, there's this little trick I'm going to let you in on.
Yeah.
When you're a Terran player
Yes.
and you're getting wrecked by a Zerg,
Yes.
and you're completely certain the Zerg is better than you,
Yes.
there's one way to get a win.
And it is?
Hellbat all in.
Ah, you're right. I
It's
like
the
that.
ultimate all-in from the Terran. I think we're
guys.
going to see a Hellbat all-in.
Let's see if Bunny does it. If not, I don't know. It's Dreamcatcher, maybe another proxy. Seems like Maro's the only guy that can keep doing this and making it work. But Bunny's trying it here today. We have both players now in the lobby. And if it turns out to be our shortest series, we do have one more best of 5 after this.
Yes, indeed. A PvP should
Right.
actually be a pretty good one, too.
I'm excited for it. I don't even know what to expect with this PvP since Creator's here.
Yeah.
Creator beat TY.
And he actually
Spoiler
eliminated
alert.
Hurricane to qualify for this.
Yeah.
And Hurricane's a pretty solid piece, so
Sure.
not counting him out by any means.
Okay. Are we going to start this game? What's going on here? I don't think Bunny's going to come back, man. I think this is going to be 3-0. I think Bunny, what he did was great. It was a big accomplishment. I just don't see him continuing forward here. I think that he used up a lot of his good strats and preparation just to get through the first part. And now he's got another good Zerg player, and this is why Bunny is not a champion. He can't play every different style.
Yeah.
All right, our game's ready. This is game 3, Bunny versus Dark.
GSL Super Tournament, Season 2, Round of 8, Match 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, he's going to try it again.
Well,
I feel like if he loses this, it's like I'm watching a guy in a casino that just keeps losing money.
yeah, kind of.
He's like, it's going to be 7 this time. And the
What?
dealer just, wait. He's going to do it that close?
Yeah, that's a pretty tricky location.
Well, he's like, the barracks were not close
I
enough.
was wondering why he sent 2 so soon. Like, this is kind of weird. And he's going to make shield batteries and void ray out of that. Yeah, that's a good build. But look at Dark just go pool first.
I know.
Dark has this guy
Dude,
figured
Dark
out.
has such a read on this. He's like, you're just going to cheese me again.
You remember 300? Where
Yeah,
the
of
guy
course.
gets kicked down the well?
Yes.
Well, I feel like right now Dark is kicking him down the well, and Bunny's just, as he's falling down the well, he's like, "Uh-oh, you're better than Sue."
Well, I mean, this is crazy how aggressive this is. You know what's funny is like, okay, let's say, because I feel like this might be a series where Bunny's taking this one game at a time. What exactly does he do after he wins this, if he wins this? He's like, okay, it worked.
Makes it barracks in the main base.
Yeah. Oh, you beat me to my joke. Yes. So, Dark suspects something. I don't think he's expecting it to be this, even though it's
look at
kind of
that
the same
Overlord.
idea.
Yeah, well, he's expecting a bunker rush, but not this one from behind.
He's like, oh, I didn't realize I was in one of my placement matches in ladder. Okay, great. Look at that. It is so perfectly hidden. Okay, now he sees. I'm looking at Dark's face.
Does he
Dude,
cancel?
Dark just started laughing. He's like, oh, what?
Oh, did he?
He just started.
Oh, yeah, he's got a smirk on his face
he's
right
like,
now.
oh, okay, all right.
Well, right now he's thinking in his head, he's like, kid wants to win so bad.
Yeah, I know. Kid's trying so hard. Oh, and he's actually going to push up the ramp.
May as well.
Oh, I think Bunny's freaking out. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa, am I gonna get him? I want to get him. Am I gonna get him? I want to beat him so bad. I want it so bad. I want to do it. Well, he gets the hatchery, and he has it contained.
Yeah. Ravagers
All right,
going to be
let's
coming
do
out,
it.
though.
Let's do it, Dark. Get your Ravagers out here. You know the plan. Get your Ravagers out, expand, take the whole map, and beat him in a push somehow. And that doesn't really make any sense.
This game definitely a little bit different than the other one, though, right? Like, for instance, the
yes.
bunkers are much closer to the ramp, so it can be a little bit awkward getting down the ramp to send the vials out. Also, he has speed that's going to be finishing up here. Didn't get speed previously with that Ravager build, so he has to mine a bit more gas.
Okay. Well, this is annoying for the Zerg, but this is not Dark's first rodeo, guys. He's definitely...
He's been bunker rushed before,
He's been
believe it or
bunker
not.
rushed many times. So this is, you know, I guess similar in concept to what Game 1 was like. But of course, in Game 1, Bunny did the rush, and it actually worked, and then he lost anyways.
Yeah, it turned into quite a macro game. Is that what we'll end up seeing here? Is Bunny going to go for like a 3 racks, try to hit a 2 timing or something like that? I mean, a 3 CC?
Yeah, I think he kind of just does the same thing he did before.
Yeah, you always have to get up to the Banshee, because that just stops the Ravagers from doing anything.
Okay, so this should be going down now. Especially, oh no. You know, every second's pretty important here, guys.
Oh, he has a Ravager out there.
What? All right.
Okay.
I don't, where
Cool.
did that?
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
guess I missed something, guys.
I missed something for sure.
I don't know.
I think we were too busy looking at
I
Dark's
was looking
face.
at Dark's face during this, yeah. So, this is really bad.
Well, the Banshee will come out and kill this all, but...
Yeah, but I mean, this is, you're losing depots and everything else.
Yeah. And he's got quite a few Ravagers here, but again, the Banshee can kill all these. Oh, a lot of speed links actually being made.
Oh my god, he's gonna get the depot! No, get the depot! So he's gonna try to come across the map with his counterattack.
Yeah.
These
One
two SCVs
Banshee.
are like, we're so sorry we made barracks on your side of the map!
Well, the one Banshee eventually would kill all this, but it will take time. Okay, he turned the Ravagers around. So now he's sitting in his main base with 5 Ravagers. I guess just the Lings being out there. He has enough Hellions. So double expand here for Dark.
Okay. Again, guys, we need to see, can Bunny navigate a game where his rush worked? Can he take the advantage and, you know, hammer together a victory from this?
Well, he did it previously, but I would say he's in a little bit better spot than he was in the last time that this happened, right,
Okay.
in Game 1. Because Game 1, right, like, he skipped Ling speed, he didn't get this many Ravagers, expanded pretty quickly thereafter. Bunny this game, though, he's not getting a 3rd command center, huh? He's just going to go a little bit more aggressive than that?
Well, this is sort of, I think what Bunny's better at, he's better at these little 2-base timing pushes than most of the other Terrans. That's kind of what he's built his whole career on, is these little, he's good with like a moderate amount of units.
Maybe
I think he's saying, okay, I tripped up Dark, he's been slowed down. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my special Bunny powers.
I think he will still get the 3rd base. Yeah, okay, so he starts it, but he got these barracks a little bit earlier, right? So
Yeah.
I think what we'll see here is a little bit more harassment through Marine Medevac because he is playing against the Roach Ravager type of play. And this is a very good map for that type of harassment, especially against something like this because of all these walls and everything.
Yeah.
So even if you're forced to lift up, you can unload again very quickly. You can change position quickly as well. So I think what we'll end up seeing, right, is
he's
a
gonna
bunch of
spot
harassment
this.
into a 2-2 timing push.
Yeah. Well, this is really good for Dark. He at least has a very good idea of what's coming his way.
It clears those Hellions very well.
Mm-hmm. Then come in here just to see what else is there.
It's kind of interesting.
Stim is almost done.
He only has one eBay at the front. It's a little thing.
Well, some. So he's going to try to do some drops here. Doesn't quite have enough Marines to move out just yet.
Well, you could move out with just one Marine even if you wanted to.
The timing is a little bit wonky here. Now we see he's not putting the tank in the medevac, so I guess he's not going to be doing his little bunny push here.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice. Like, save up your tanks for a little bit and do a really strong push on the
The
fourth.
weird thing about the way that this game kind of unfolds is that because you end up forcing Dark to make Ravagers, Dark never dies to these little tank pushes because they just shoot down the tanks. The Ravagers,
Yeah, that's true.
kind of naturally
true.
answer what tanks can do. Ravagers, what I think they're actually much worse against is just huge amounts of infantry. They kind of burst damage them down.
Kind of, because you can move them like
Yeah.
out of position and stuff. I mean, they still do some good zoning with the vials and all, but
Gotta go for
oh
the Warren
gosh,
here.
if he gets rid of that Warren, that's kind of nice.
Well, I don't know if he's gonna have time. Yeah, this kind of didn't do anything. He's like, now your Roach Warren's bleeding. I'll be back for you later.
That third base is landed. Lots of drones being made by Dark right now.
Yeah,
Really droning
we're
up.
still
heavily.
waiting for that push. Combat shields. He's coming here as well.
Well, his harassment so far really hasn't done that much. Loading up the tanks, though. Getting ready maybe for a push onto the fourth base. Oh, he actually made a macro hatch as opposed to a fourth base. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and he's getting a Baneling's Nest.
Yeah.
Well, I think Dark is showing that he can actually
You know what?
transition and evolve as well.
Yeah. Like, before we saw him get his fourth base canceled, but if you make the macro hatch, you're gonna have enough units. And there's nothing for Bunny to attack. So there, the fourth base finally going down.
I think he's going to try to attack it.
Bunny?
No, Dark.
Oh,
Coming up here?
no.
Wants to
I
hit
think
it
he'll play very defensively for now.
So you're just going to wait him out? Outgrow
Yeah.
him?
I think you have to play defensively for a little bit longer as Dark. Like, he's going to need his Baneling speed. He's going to want to get up to Vipers as well. Like, right now, if you're attacking into siege tanks with these, that's not going to be any good. Bunny, on the other hand, like, when 2-2 is done, he has to push and do a good job with it.
Okay. Medevacs are going to be coming up here.
Those
Now,
are
these
empty.
are empty, yes. They're empty, so he's trying to draw some attention away.
Those are empty tastes.
So that he can, and then he can come in here and take out as much of the creep as possible, because Bunny eventually wants to do a push. They can try to control the growth rate here of Dark.
And continuing to put on that pressure. Hive just now starting. Baneling speed looks like it's about halfway done. More and more racks is coming up for Bunny. Dark's creep spread looking pretty decent.
Okay. That can only mean one thing, Artosis.
What?
When there's tanks and medevacs,
Yes.
that means Bunny's going to move out.
Oh.
It's time.
I think you're right. It's getting close. That +2 attack almost done. His +2 armor actually started a little bit late.
It's so
it's
funny because if you just tuned into this game, you would never think this game started out with a rush like this.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh yeah, Dark's always ahead in macro games. It's like, oh no. He was actually on one base for a long time.
Well, right now, I would say Bunny's army is maybe a little
What?
bit better with Baneling speed finishing.
Scene.
Well, he didn't want to kill the Viking.
Yeah, he wants that to stay alive.
That creep tumor's in the way. What if he wants to put a hatchery there?
Okay, here comes the push. Small drop over here to try to draw some attention.
Yeah, the rest of the push coming out now. 6 tanks, 8 medevacs, pretty decent.
Again, whenever you see these tanks and these medevacs, if these Marines and Marauders get surrounded by Lings and Banelings, there's not enough medevacs to always pick everything up. You got to be careful.
Tanks are definitely going to help with that. He's going to push into the 5th.
So he's going to try to come here on the left side and maybe just push up, take out the 5th and the 4th, combo it.
Definitely the 5th will go down. In fact, he even gets a kill on it. And he's got to be careful at this. The Vipers are on the way. If he gets the Blinding Clouds down, this attack won't do anything.
Okay. I'm worried that Bunny might be too slow with some of these pushes, man.
Yeah, he is.
There's this
He's
weird
going a
thing.
little bit slow.
There's this weird thing that happens when you watch him, where he like gets a base and then he just sits there with siege tanks.
Yeah,
It's like you need to go faster.
And we talked about it a lot, like how people are moving out right before 2-2. Like, innovation will be engaging you as 2-2 finishes. You know,
Yes.
that's the difference that we see.
See, he's doing it again.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like,
just
I'm gonna
sitting
make a sensor tower here.
And a missile turret? What?
Yeah. He's like, that way I won't die to burrowed lurkers. I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What is that you even saying?
Wow. Well, that went pretty well.
Yeah.
What is Bunny doing right now?
What is he doing? I mean, Dark is just going to make an army and try to fight this down here. He's like, all right. Bunny's like, wait a minute. I got to get.
Well, now that I have a sensor tower and a missile turret down there, I'm going to
move forward, yeah. But if you go all the way to the very bottom of the map, around my base at the 6 o'clock spot, then I'm going to know.
Is Dark inside Bunny's head right now? With steel-toed boots on?
I think you might be right.
I'm not.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, here come the Blinding Clouds. Oh, my. Well, actually, the back tanks do not get
Well, this
blinding
angle is pretty awful for Dark to try to hit out of. All right, maybe Bunny can do it. He's got to keep going.
He's like, listen, you idiots, I couldn't have done that without the sensor tower and the missile turret. I'm like, well, those don't even cover this area, so...
Oh, I don't think Dark can hold the space. Not with tanks below that ridge like that. That's
He's backing off. That brings him down to 3 bases while Bunny's
Okay.
taking a 4th. What a couple of dummies we are, I guess.
I know.
That was a perfect play. That
Well, I'm going to
sensor
start
tower.
making sensor towers and turrets after I take
still
out a
don't
base.
know what that's doing.
No,
like,
I
do
know.
you
I
see
mean,
where it is? Look
the
at the
sensor
minimap.
tower and the turret is definitely weird. It's just sort of like a. He might be getting a little bit wiggly, a little bit.
I love
yippy.
Parasitic Bomb. I love that Dark loves it.
Bunny doesn't like it though. Okay, so I mean, from here, Bunny is now again faced with a situation. What do you want to move further? There's Shine pointing out the sensor tower and the turret. Even he's surprised by it.
Ultra's Cavern coming up.
Dark
3-3
just
is
rinses
coming
and
for Bunny.
repeats.
Oh boy. Yeah, you cannot be engaging
I
that
love that
right
there's
now.
one drone with this army.
Just in case he can man or hatchery.
That's right.
At the end.
Okay. Bunny, again, this has been one of the slowest pushes I've seen. It's like he's being very cautious and continuing to set up siege tanks.
Well, it's a good map for siege tanks for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my gosh. These parasitic bombs are so good.
Well, this is what happens when you do a slow push like this. The medevacs are susceptible to stuff like that.
Yeah. The slower you go, the more value they gain over time. Dark's going for a big counterattack right now.
Cancel. Little cancel. Wow, this game is just, it's kind of slowed down so dramatically. Dark's using these big link counterattacks to try to control anything that's happening over here.
Yeah, plus 2 Adrenaline's pretty strong. Baneling's rolling through now.
So he's going to try to get as many SCVs as he can here.
Yeah, there's been a lot of siege tanks though, so he's actually lost a lot of Banelings trying to do that. Some Biles going down. A lot more Lings on the way. Don't forget to get that macro hatch really early on. It's really helping the Sling count.
Okay. Bunny is so close to trying to wipe him out, but these little counterattacks in some ways are doing almost more damage than Bunny can really handle. I mean, it's really easy for Bunny, or excuse me, for Dark to do this again.
Don't forget, Dark took that gold base too, Tasteless.
Yeah.
He's really got the money rolling in right now.
That's right. And now with these, oh, beautiful. He's got some good blinding clouds there, excuse me, earlier. And he's basically taking the push away. Now, can Dark just completely seize control of the map and start to punish? Even though Bunny has way more bases, again, Dark has that gold, and I think Bunny suddenly realizes, oh, I pushed so slowly, I let him take the upper right side of the map.
And now Dark gets Ultras out, and that's like his spirit animal.
That is his spirit animal for sure.
He is so good with Ultras.
Dark is an Ultra. If you had to be any unit, it'd be an Ultralist or a Ravager.
I think he'd be a Corruptor.
Really? No. Buddy would be 2 tanks and a medevac for sure.
That's the unit he would be.
Yeah. You can be a medevac and still be holding units, Artosis.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so
Well, Dark would be 2 ultras.
what a weird game this has been for game 3. All right, so the ultras are out. You don't normally see Terrans ever take this much of the map, by the way, as far as bases go.
Yeah.
We've got some more drones in with this army.
Bunny is going to have to switch his composition up now that he's fighting against ultras.
Okay, so he's denied the base in the bottom left.
It's too bad you didn't have that sensor tower to see those links coming.
I know. Okay, we see Dark's going to try to push down here now. Does Bunny have enough? It's 160 to 160 here. The army supply is basically the same. Oh, he's burning some Banelings. He's being sneaky.
It's time for him to get a little bit creative.
This is like... I feel like the roles have been reversed here. It's Dark who's had less bases the whole time.
Well, that's something he's very good at.
Yeah.
It's almost stronger when he has less economy than the Terran player. Then he's forced to try really, really hard.
So, I mean, I guess Dark just has to devote his attention to trying to remove the 2 bases in the bottom left quadrant.
Yeah.
And maybe rely on link counterattacks.
He's kind of getting his economy re-rolling again.
Bunny just pushes so cautiously. It's so weird to watch. It's like so not like, for instance, like Innovation or Maro that are just sort of like this. The ball is constantly rolling with them, you know?
I think he probably would have lost this game by now if this was a different map and he was trying to push like that, so it might have something to do with just the fact that Dreamcatcher tanks are so strong.
Hold up, Artosis. Good blinding clouds.
Yeah, really good.
Oh my god. Now this angle can be somewhat decent for Terran. He can fork out pretty far, but Zerg does have a lot. Okay. He drives him away, but no more tanks. Just some Liberators.
Gosh, he has a lot of Ravagers still.
I know, that's
Things
so
just
funny.
haven't died all game.
He's getting more Lings. Oh, man. Okay, he just needs these Banelings to finish before he can attack in here again.
Gonna knock out that Liberator as well. I mean, Bunny's got 3-3 here. These Marauders are doing some serious damage right now.
Yeah, this is actually, maybe he's going to be able to do it. Maybe he'll actually be able to break him here. Bunny needs to keep kiting, but more Lings come down. The Lings are really where the hurt gets to add in if you have a lot of Ultras. But you can see he's gunned down that last Ultra. The Lings never got that surround. I think Dark loses this spot.
Yeah, it seems that way. These Ravagers are not going to hold this alone.
Yeah, Ravagers are funny. They're another one of those units where you need a lot of other stuff with them for them to be good.
Yeah.
And with these Marauders here, they can really start to slow down the retreat.
And don't forget, they only have +1. Everything else in this game is 3-3.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, so all the Ravagers actually lost at this point.
What am I seeing? This, like, train of Lings come down.
Yeah, he really needs to hold this spot.
By the way, all the medevacs are out of energy.
Oh, no. 24 Lings for
Well, I
Ultras.
guess Bunny might actually take the game.
Yeah.
GG.
Yeah.
Okay, he wins.
Okay, Bunny takes the game. After
That was
double
the-
proxy racks in the natural into a weird long game.
It was the weirdest game I've casted for the Super Tournament. That was so weird.
It was weirder than BC's versus Tempest.
No, that was beautiful. That wasn't weird. That was amazing, Artosis.
You're so good with your words.
Yes.
You just backflip out
I
of
use
anything.
my words,
I think I have you
Artosis.
trapped tasteless.
Yeah.
I have you in a cage, and then you're like, no, I'm the mutant that can go through the cage bars,
Yeah,
and you just go through them. And I'm like, oh,
exactly.
Tasteless got out of it again. I thought I finally trapped him.
Thought you were
I
gonna
thought
get
we
me,
could
Artosis.
finally get rid of Tasteless.
You're just like Wile E. Coyote with me, Artosis.
Yeah.
I am that Roadrunner.
I gotta sue Acme.
Okay, so game 4. Now, what in the hell is Bunny going to do now? I mean, that game started out with Barracks in the natural.
Yeah. So he's done double proxy racks, then 4
Barracks
proxy
in the
racks,
main.
then double proxy racks in the natural. I don't know.
GSL Super Tournament, Season 2, Round of 8, Match 3. Titan EX1, Bunny.
Yeah, finally picking up a map here against Dark. Reverse sweep seems unlikely, but let us see where he goes with this.
Dark.
No proxy racks shenanigans this time.
That makes me even more worried then.
Dark doesn't go pull first.
Damn, Dark with the good
Felt
read
it.
here.
Yeah.
Well, I guess when you finally, in game 3, when you make the Berks that close, it's like, okay, man,
Yeah.
you've you've used up all of your crazy builds. It's funny, too, because this build planning is so important in
Yeah,
a
it
best of
is.
5,
It
and you
is.
can see how some players are so much better than others.
Well,
Bunny has to rely on everything crazy just to get into game 4 against Dark, and now he's kind of exhausted those options.
well, now it's time for that Hellbat all-in. Okay.
Okay, I'm
This
ready.
is the game for it. You would not proxy racks and then go into a Hellbat all-in. So
Okay.
let's see. You watch. It's happening. So Reaper Expand coming up. Very standard openers.
Man. Well, can you imagine Bunny winning this tournament, Artosis? Can you just
No.
imagine, like, he suddenly comes back 3-0, and we're like, oh.
Then
Then he wins in the semis, we're like, huh. Then he's against Essos in the finals. Barely
beats
wins
Essos
that.
as well.
Never accomplishes anything again. We're just like, that was a strange super tournament we had.
Yeah. Or maybe then he wins 3 GSLs in a row
That's
next
right.
year. Yeah, no, I can't imagine it, though.
Okay, well, the drone's going to come up here and take a third base. Bunny, I mean, he's been proxying in these games. He did beat Sue with what we normally see Bunny when he has success. That's what we see him do, is he just kind of attacks in the mid-game, does some damage, kind of, if he doesn't close it, he's crippled the opposing player so badly that it's usually easy for him to bring a closer. Maybe he can try to win this game with that route. I mean, there's a lot of different kind of mid-game attacks you can use to try to surprise your opponent. Artosis is thinking maybe like Hellbats Marauders, something like that. I would be surprised if we just see him put 2 tanks and medevacs with some Marines and start walking across the map.
Well, he can't have the idea to do a completely standard game here, right? Because
Maybe. I mean, what else does he have to offer?
well, he's getting advantages in the early game and having a really hard time against Dark. So I think that you just have to hit a timing. I think it's the Hellbat push is probably the right way to go. Let's see though how many he makes. So he's maybe getting ready to make a Banshee here. That Tech Lab. A little bit of scouting going on, but there's nothing like off here at all for him to scout.
Yeah, let's see what he does with that starport.
Yeah, let's see if he makes more than these 4 Hellions as well. That's always an important thing to look at.
Really impressed that Dark didn't go for pull first this time.
Yeah,
It's like,
That's
gosh,
always
you have a
very
really good
interesting
read on what
choice.
this guy's doing.
Yeah. It's like he's not double proxying 4 times in a row. No way, no how. Okay, so the Liberator coming out. 2 more Hellions.
Yep.
Liberator is pretty common with Hellbat pushes too. You don't always see it, but definitely can.
Okay, Link Speed's about to finish up here. The Overlord's coming in to try to get a read on what's going on here. Is he going to see more Hellions pop out? It looks like the timing might just be off. Yep.
Ooh, he doesn't see the Liberator either.
Yeah,
So could
he
be
didn't get to
expecting
spot anything coming out,
Yeah.
which means you're still...
Ah, 3rd command. Okay. All right. I mean, you know, he's got map control. He's got 6 Hellions right now. A Liberator is out, and now he's making a Banshee. So everything's pretty safe and everything. I guess I'm okay with this 3rd command, but that means he has to throw down a couple of eBays, right?
I would think so. Yeah, there it is. There's eBay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you have to get eBays
But-
if you're going to go for 3 command. You're going into,
Well, you have to
invest into a late game.
Exactly. Like, we're not going to see him have any possibility to end the game unless he randomly gets in and kills like every drone.
Yeah.
Until 2-2.
Ooh.
And the fact that he didn't have an advantage, okay, this is where he needs to get that advantage right here. It's a good link surround. Really nice.
Yeah, that
wow.
was beautifully done by
Well,
Dark.
the
That
Hellions
didn't
did
kill any
nothing.
drones. Look at that.
Nothing.
Damn.
Oh my god. Okay, so here is the issue with where we're at here. He killed, did he kill the opening hatchery 3 times in a row? Right?
Yeah.
Well, he did the bunker rushes like 3 times in a row and then went into 2-2
Yeah.
timings and had a hard time in each game. Here, he's let Dark be completely fine and he's going to go into that same build. And he lost his initial Hellions that are supposed to give him some map control, some poking, all that. He got no drones with it. This is it seems like a tall order for Bunny.
Well, I think it's a sign of what the rest of this game might look like, Artosis. I mean, Usually we'll see them get in and get a couple drones, but the way Dark shut that down so quickly, it's kind of scary. So Dark's getting his 4th base. I think Dark knows that if the game goes on long enough, he should just outgrow Bunny. This is the first time Dark's gone into a ZVT against Bunny this round where he went uncontested. This is also a rematch from the previous Super Tournament. I mean, Dark just smashed Bunny.
Yeah. Okay, so Spire is on the way here for Dark, so he's actually going to Ling Bane Muta, completely different from what we've been seeing from him so far. But, you know, so many Terrans are automatic on siege tanks right now, so this is a pretty reasonable way to play against that. I've really enjoyed the renaissance of Ling Bane Muta that we've seen recently.
It's really good for fighting in the middle of the map.
Yeah, you can get some nice harassment a lot of the time.
Get wrecked. Whoa. All right, we're just going to wait, guys. They're just macroing up. Very passive game here.
Look at that creep spread right now.
Yeah, looking pretty crazy. Shine just catching that same time you do Artosis. Getting Novalord over here so we can continue this creep spread on the map.
Yeah, he's up to 4 bases and everything. Like, Bunny will probably move out with some medevacs and see what he can get done, but Mutas are going to be on the way, so there's a possibility that he just gets instantly punished.
Okay.
Not sure what this is all about.
Yeah, this is an odd time to try to come out.
This army is not able to do anything against Ling Bane.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Like, there's already Speed Banes out.
There's no way you'll be able to fight.
Yeah.
Even creep tumors, you know, to try to drive them back.
It's just weird.
Oh, and he's sieging up. This is this weird thing he does. He's going to push really slowly.
Well, you don't want to overcommit on creep.
Hit the sensor tower.
Oh, man.
Okay. Now, Dark can still bide his time until the hatchery's really being threatened to be destroyed. You don't really have to react too heavily to this. Okay. So the Mutas are going to take out the tanks.
All right, 1 tank already dead.
That's
that
right.
little Podunk army isn't going to do anything. He's trying to reinforce right now, but there is a lot of Lings on the map.
Yeah, well, this is why you don't want to push at this point in time. Is that Zerg basically, they have a lot of stuff. So, see, the moment that Zerg starts to lose the fight, guys, the Lings and Mutas run away, and Dark just makes more.
Yeah.
It's really easy, whereas for the Terran, it's tricky. I mean, the Mutas can hit the medevacs, the Lings can surround the ground units, and Terran's really a risk.
Yeah,
and now we're seeing Bunny kind of like back up and group over by this sensor tower.
I'm super confused what that push even was.
I don't get it. It was like 2 tanks there.
Well, you're playing against Ling Bane.
I guess this is the difference between like someone like Maru and someone like Bunny. Is I think Bunny, you know, while he might understand the game really well, sometimes his decisions don't make as much sense in important matches like this. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he got a little bit stressed out. He's like, oh, Dark's going to get bigger and bigger. Maybe I have more now.
But it was like 3 Marauders and like 8 Marines and 2 siege tanks. And he had 1-1 after 3 commands. He saw it was Ling Bane. It's not like he's playing against some weird Ravager play where you can out-micro it. The creep spread was out halfway across the map.
Bunny just loves putting stuff in medevacs, man. Now he's got a Thor he's flying around with inside his main. It's just like, all right.
This is his thing.
Yeah.
Chase those mutas right down.
Okay, Burrow's coming here. Now, I think Dark is ready for a fight if he has to have one. I don't know if he really has to do anything, though. I mean, Bunny's just sitting on 3 bases.
Yeah.
The entire map looks like it's covered in jam.
Someone spilled so much jam.
So
here.
much jam on this map. There he is. Look at him. That little Thor's just there in fetal position, just waiting, holding his knees so he doesn't bump his feet on the sensor tower when he flies by. Oh! Wait, what? Okay.
He's scanned. That's too bad because a really
He
juicy clump
scanned
of
and they
Marines
killed
is
him.
coming
They
up.
died. They're on top anyways.
Yeah.
Look at this creep's going to his base. All right. He's still in fetal position in the medevac.
So he's got 2-2. He's got a push, but it's 2-2 Ling Bane Muta.
Is it too late?
I think so. Well, we'll see, right? Because if you spread right, if the Ling Bane doesn't come in correctly, you can still have a decent fight. Look at that creep spread right now, though. What am I even watching?
Okay. He's going to try to come out now. This is a lot. And I mean, I don't even know if Bunny can take his fourth base here.
This is many Baneling, yes.
Okay. I'm just going to be quiet while this happens here.
Oh boy.
Well, the Baneling connects were actually pretty inefficient. The problem is that Dark is already maxed out again. He has 126 links coming here. He's going to go back. 132 now. He's going to go back and spend the rest of his gas on more Banelings.
I need to see the larva count.
And I don't think Bunny realizes just how much Dark actually has. He's probably like, I just left that attack. Now's the time. And then Dark's going to go across the map again. How annoying. It can't land.
Huh. The one thing I really actually want to see so badly, yeah, it's like starting to cover the depots.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is what you get, Mule Dropper.
That's right.
He's making a hatchery highway. It's a new thing.
Here we go.
Nesty those Thors! Nesty those Thors! Oh, you coward, Dark.
Oh my god. Okay. So that's going to do it for our series here.
Yeah. It was as one-sided as expected, I would say.
There's a reason why Dark is a little bit more well-known here than Bunny. Bunny did have a great showing in the Super Tournament.
Yeah,
but
he certainly did.
But
certainly did.
This is where his story ends.
Not everyone can be the best in the world.
Okay. I feel like we need to make the meme of the two gateways warping in or whatever, pylons warping in, you know it?
Look at this creep spread. He's like just clowning on him right now.
There's
Jesus.
creep on our desk right now,
He's
just to give
goofing.
you guys some perspective, okay? The audience is covered in creep. So
Bunny is still holding on tight.
look at Bunny right now.
Pry
Bunny's
this
like,
game out of his
Bunny's like, oh my
COVID
god,
hands.
I can't believe you're doing this to me in front of all these people.
Bunny's just waiting for his 3-3.
Dark's like, don't you ever Manor Mule Sue again. Never, ever.
Sue's like, I don't need you to
The thing
stand
is, this
up
is
for
so
me.
much worse than the Manor Mules because this just like takes forever. It takes a long time for the hatcher to be there. And he's like, look at, he's like taking energy. Oh.
These are just places for him to eat. Look at Bunny. He's
It's
like,
just a
I'm gonna.
Viper buffet. Bunny's like, oh, I gotta get rid of these hatcheries so you don't get more energy. Oh, I hate my life.
He's got to start injecting those
Look at
hatcheries.
this, there's creep.
Put them in the mineral lines.
There's creep now. The
Come on,
SCVs are
spread that
mining
creep
on
more.
creep.
Do they move quicker?
The game just ends if you get one creep tumor by the starting location of the Terran, right? That's how the game works, right?
Yes, you're right. It is.
Oh. Well, I don't normally get to cast things this brutal,
No, certainly not.
but when I do, it's at the GSL Super Tournament. Look at this. Oh, Bunny. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah. It's a tough loss. Tough series for him here.
Well, he's going to try to come out here. These Banelings are just going to blow up on everything. Now,
Bunch of blinding clouds behind.
okay. Are you okay, Artosis?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right.
I'm a little bit confused why Buddy's still in the game. You know, normally we're kind of play-by-play and stuff, but I've said this before, but this is like watching a lion eat a gazelle. You know, the hunt is over.
This is an entire pride of lions with submachine guns
Yes.
hunting a baby zebra that's alone. And
That
by the
brutal.
way, they're all on a boat and the zebra's barely swimming in the ocean. It's a baby, man. It doesn't really know how to swim in the ocean.
I know.
Zebras are not sea creatures, okay?
That's right.
They're just shooting bullets at it, tasteless. Oh my gosh.
So this is... All right. So more stuff's going to die before the game ends.
I think he should make Dark kill all his buildings.
There we go.
Oh.
There we go. It's one letter. You just got to type it twice. GG. Okay. So Dark wins. We're going to go to the final match here.
Yes. Dark pretty dominating right there.
Well, it was fun casting Bunny here. And hopefully he can do better in future tournaments, but a tough loss.
Yeah.
You know, he did the Manor Mule drop in the first day. Oh, thank you. There's
Yeah.
royalty. I'll take that. You know, he did the Manor Mule drop. The trash talk was real. And then Dark's like, excuse me. And completely crushed him. We're going to go to a short break. When we come back, the last match, Classic versus Creator.